Ciao, this is Vito from Vito's Italian Cucina. Thanks for joining us today. Today we have a wonderful show for you. I think you're going to love it. It's the Vito's Portobello burger. Yeah, what's that? Oh, we're going to show you. You're going to love how this is done. Come on in. I'm going to show you what I have done already. This is some sliced tomatoes. And then over here we have some red onions. Then I got to backtrack right here and then go, this is some Italian dressing right here. There's just Italian seasoning rather. And then we have some artichoke hearts that's been chopped. Then we have some shallots that's been chopped. Then we have some garlic, chopped of course. Then we have some spinach, some spinaci, yeah. And I chopped that too. Then we're going to come over here and I'm going to show you some Parmesan cheese. Look at that Parmesan. Yeah. And then we have some Italian breadcrumbs in here for later. Then we're going to drop back down over here to the stems from the mushrooms from the portobellos that were chopped. Then over here some mozzarella cheese, some mozzarella. Look at that. And then we have some cream cheese that's going to go in. Then we're going to bring it over here to here. This is some more Italian dressing. That's for a topping. And then I have some red sun-dried tomatoes that's been chopped. And then, of course, we have the star of the show right here, the portobello mushrooms. Remember this chopped stem I told you from the portobellos? That's this right here. And what you do is you break that out and you chop this up, okay? And then you scrape all of this, and I'll show you how that's done. And this is what they look like when they've been scraped. It makes more room inside the mushrooms. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but it's kind of good to do. Now, I told you about these sliced tomatoes over here and the red onions. How did I do that? I'm going to show you how I did that, but I'm going to give you a little insight right now. This is, did you hear that? That's the suction cups on the bottom that keeps it safe. This is the Once for All safety. It's a safe mandoline. That's what it is. Once for all safe mandoline. This is the upper chamber here where you put the tomatoes or whatever you're going to slice right in here, and it goes like this. Then you got this right here. I'm going to put this down right here, and you go ahead and you loosen this. Whoops! And that jumps up just like so. And that's the safety device for when you go ahead and slice. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and push that down for now. Lock it into place, and then I'm going to show you on the back side. This is the tray that everything drops down into. And now what does this do? This was sent to me, by the way, from Once for All to show you guys one of the best safety mandolins out there. I used other ones that had a plunger on it, and I don't think they're safe. This is very, very, very safe. You can own this Once for All safe mandolin by looking in the description. Use the 5% code. Act today. You won't regret it. This julienne, it does matchstick cut, it does chopped, it does sliced, it does everything. You're going to love this. So easy to clean. So easy to clean. And I'm going to show you what I did here with the tomatoes and the onions in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere. And let me put this back over here. But thank you Once for All. Thank you for that. And it's pretty blue, isn't it? I love that. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to go over to the stovetop. And we're going to start mixing up our stuff to fry, and then we're going to put all the ingredients together, and we're going to stuff our mushrooms and put them in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. And you are just going to love this. Then we're going to build a burger, a Portobello vegetarian burger from Vito's Italian Cucina. Thanks for joining us over at the stovetop, where we're going to saute some shallots and some garlic. And then we're going to be putting some spinach in, and there's some other ingredients that don't really need to be cooked so long, and I'll show you what that is in a second. But first, some olio d'oliva in Italian for olive oil. Okay, and we go ahead and turn on our burner, and we go ahead and put some olive oil in here like so. While the olive oil is heating up, as you can see right here in my red chef pan, of course, I'm going to go ahead and toss in the onions, which are shallots. That's right. Put them in just like so. And then the garlic, aglio in Italian, just like so. Oh, I love that. Ooh. And already smells wonderful. Turn it down a little bit now. Don't want it too hot. Oh boy, that aroma is great. Now it's time for me to put in some of these stems from the mushrooms, from the portobellos, just like so. And put a little bit of Italian seasoning in right here, just like so. And I'm going to add just a little bit more of olive oil in there, just a little bit. Keep it nice and moist, you know what I mean? Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and put in my spinach, okay? That's good right there. Okay, that's good. Then I have two other items here that's going to go in, but right now I'm going to go ahead and cook this down a little bit. Nice and soft. Okay, now it's time for my red sun-dried tomatoes, in like so, and some artichoke hearts. It's going well, guys. It's going well. And we'll go ahead and let this cook. I wish you could smell this aroma. This is wonderful. Looks great, doesn't it? Okay, and now what I'm going to do is it's all cooking together nicely and nicely simmered. And now it's about time, and you're wondering, well, what am I going to do with this cream cheese here, huh? So let me go ahead and turn this off, okay? It's off now, and the pan is sort of cooling down a little bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the cream cheese. Can you see that? Whoop, like this. And we're going to get it all stirred in nicely. Get it all nicely blended together. Now, the idea with the cream cheese, guys, is it helps it to stick together and solidify. And this is all going to be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful inside your portobello, your mushrooms as the filling. Okay, I think it's ready to go. I'm going to go back over to the island, and we're going to go ahead and put this in the breadcrumbs with the mozzarella and the Parmesan cheese. And what I'm using on this is the Pecorino Romano cheese, by the way. It's a little saltier, but I like the taste, and you're going to love it. Meet me back over there. All right, here we go. Okay, before I put this in here, like so, I'm going to go ahead and add the Parmesan cheese inside here, just like so. Okay, just like that. And a little bit of mozzarella, just like so. Just like that, okay? Okay, we get that all mixed up in there. And then we go ahead and we mix in everything, okay, what we just did. Okay, here it goes. Okay. Breadcrumbs, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan, Pecorino Romano cheese right there. And then we go ahead and we mix it up. Okay, come on and take a look at this. Look at that, look at that, look at the consistency. Look at how it's all kind of getting blended together like that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put that down right there, and we'll come over here and we'll go ahead and get our 3 portobellos that we have. Okay, now before I do the portobellos, you can see that I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to get me some olive oil, some olio d'oliva, and we're going to go ahead and fill the inside like so. Okay, like this. Okay, I'll go ahead and do this like this, guys, so you guys understand this. Using your hands in the kitchen is an Italian thing anyway, so we go ahead and push it like this, just like so. There we go. All right, just like so. And I'm going to go ahead and divvy it and put it inside here. You ready? Go, come on in. We'll check it out. Ooh, look at that. You can go ahead and be generous. Look, I used every bit of it too. Isn't that great, guys? Okay. Now we'll put this over here like so. I'll put a little bit of olive oil in there. My hand's got olive oil on it, but it's okay. I'll just put a little like this. Rub it around so. Then I take my portobellos, put it up so. Look how gorgeous that is. I'm going to tell you, if you could be here with the aroma, you will love it. Now, these are going to go in the oven for 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. And in between that, I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of provolone cheese on top with a little bit of breadcrumbs on top of that. Yeah, give it the crunch. Ah, you're going to love it. And here we go. Voila. See you over there. Okay, it's time to show you the once for all safe mandolin slicer. So you click this right here and it lifts up the blade, okay? Now what I did was I took my onion, come on in a little closer, and I sliced it so I want it to fit into the compartment here, okay? So you can do what you're gonna do, but it works great, okay? There we go. And then we use the safety device, okay? That goes on top like so, and you push it down, okay? Then you get the handle and you push it down. Now, some of the mandolins out there that are selling that are sort of like this have like a plunger on top, and I'm afraid that your hand could slip off, which is not good. I mean, you want it to hold on. I love the way this is designed. I love the color. It's beautiful, and you got all your adjustments. Right now, I got this set on slice, and it's on number 6, okay? And here we go. Ready? Here we go. Come on in closer. Take a look at in there. All right, it's time for the tomato, the pomodoro. And what I do is I take off the top, of course, before I put it into the cutter. And then we get ready to go for the once for all slicer, the safety mandolin. That's right. So let's come on and just cut off the top right here. Just like so. Push that to the side. Now come on in. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I put it in. Put it right in here, right up against the blade. And then I use the safety. Put it in just like so. Okay, and then I'm ready to go. But I have to unlock it first. See? The safety. Now it's ready to go. Look at that. Huh? Okay, here we go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at the slices on. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. All right, it's time to put the provolone cheese on top with a little drizzle of breadcrumbs, Italian, that is. Oh my gosh, look at this. As you can see, looks beautiful. We'll go ahead and put the cheese on top like so. These were cut just for this reason. And we'll put it like this. And then we'll come over, get a little bit of breadcrumbs. There we go. And we go ahead and put it back in. And I turned the broiler on there just a little bit to help go ahead and roast the top. Don't go nowhere. All right, it's time to get them out. Let me turn this off. Bring it down. Oh my goodness, look at that. And there they are. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me go ahead and have it in. Close it up. I'm going to come on over here. Set them here, just like so. Look at that. All right. It's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I took the buns and I toasted the buns, as you can see. Toasted them. And I'm going to go ahead and take this off of the tray because it's like super hot, okay? So we'll get this like this, just like so. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then this one here is mounted really high. That one there is really for if you don't want a bun right there. And put this over here. And we're good there. Okay. And let's go ahead and build it. What do you say? Okay. So we'll go ahead and put this one here and this one here like that. Okay. I'm going to get my onion. I want to put the onion on the bottom. This is the bottom? Yes, it is. That's it like that. Okay. And then this is the bottom here, like this. Okay, just like so. Then I'm going to get this one here. Woo! That is really hot, guys. Now, this is the bottom, okay? I'm turning it like this. And then we turn it over, like so. Okay. And then we get this one here. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Super hot, guys. Like this. Onion goes on the bottom. You turn it over. Okay. And now I'm going to go over here and get some tomato on top. Tomato on top. And then I'm going to get, look, a little bit of foo-foo, some arugula. Ah, don't you love that? That goes like right here. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous there? Put one more piece. What do you say? Ooh, look at that. And then we'll go ahead and put the bun on top of this one. We're going to go ahead and save that for later. And this one here is, if you don't want a bun on it, you know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and cut them in half. And then we're going to put it on a beauty plate, presentation plate, and we'll take a look at it. And I can't wait to jump in there. Remember, once for all, once for all. That's right, the safe mandolin. Well, here we are. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, it's Vito's Portobello Vegetarian Burger. That's right. Or you could just have it without the bun. Remember, the onion goes on the bottom. You flip it over, onion down, mushroom, portobello, tomato, and some provolone cheese on top with a little bit of drizzle of some breadcrumbs and, of course, some arugula. Yeah, there's the topper. It's very foo-foo, you know what I mean? Should I go ahead and take a bite right now? Could be kind of hot, so hang with me. We're going to go in. Ready? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's take this one right here. Look at that, guys. I mean, that is just gorgeous. Look at, you got your onion on the bottom. And there's your filling, okay? Portobello mushroom, tomato, arugula, and on top of that is the breadcrumb, right? And of course, the bun is toasted. So let me go ahead and take a shot. You ready? Here we go. Ooh. Holy cats. Oh my God, it's bursting with flavor. You guys are going to enjoy this. Wow. I'm sorry. I got to finish this. Ciao for now from Vito's Italian Cucina. Subscribe, please. Thank you, familia, for joining us. I love it. Ooh. That red onion. Woo. That's enough.